My name is Nahid Sharif. I'm the CEO of the Browns YEG Group. We've got 7 locations in the city of Edmonton and 1 on the outskirts, that's in St. Albert. We started business back in 2015 and we've opened 2 to 3 restaurants a year since that time. We love our partners that we deal with. Lumon has been an awesome partner for us. We have seen our patios, which are fully enclosed, grow and generate a lot of business. In terms of our first kick at our patios, we thought the optimum patio would be one that had a type of enclosure in it. And the enclosures that we started with were vinyl. And those worked really well, or so we thought, for a while. They were mechanical, and so we'd press a button and the vinyls would come down and then they'd go up. We had a preventative maintenance program where we had them checked every year or twice a year. We'd lock them out in winter. But what we started to see is as climate change has happened and the wind has picked up and there's been other issues within the climate of the city of Edmonton, which is in other provinces as well, we noticed that there was a real degradation of product. And that product, that vinyl, which is a super thick product, was being really taxed by the weather patterns we had. And a lot of our restaurants are in very open air plazas. And when you have restaurants in open air plazas and you have climate change that's occurred, your wind resistance that's coming through those are becoming wind tunnels. And we've had 3 to 4 different insurance issues where our insurance company has paid for either mechanics to get fixed or ripped or broken vinyl. And we finally got to a time where we're like, we need to make a change to this system. And along came Lumon. And it was awesome because they took the time to show me what their product was. And not only over the phone or on video, because it was during COVID, but they recommended a few places that had this Lumon glass system. And what was so interesting is one of those places that had this Lumon glass system was a competitor of ours. And I've spent a lot of time on that competitor's patio, loving how their patio looks and feels. And it was like, I never put 2 and 2 together to go, I don't know why I didn't look at the Lumon tag on that glass. I'm not sure why I didn't do that because it was such a beautiful patio. And the patio was in Calgary, and Calgary's weather patterns are very similar to ours. Yes, they get warmer, but they still go through the ebbs and flows of cold to hot. And we've been in that restaurant and in that patio at very different cycles of the year and really enjoyed ourselves. The other advantage of that Lumon glass system in that patio was that it allows the light to flow through. And when you have a vinyl system, one of the issues we notice is almost like a dirty lens. Like you have to constantly keep it clean. You've got to look at it. And it's easy to forget about how it looks from the exterior. And so yeah, it performs and it seals and it creates this barrier. But over time, it looks old and it's kind of like a pair of glasses that get scratched. And so, that was the second issue. So the first issue is climate and wind and ripping. And the second issue is the way it looked. And so along comes Lumon. We had this great conversation. They explained to us that this is how our system works. They took their time. We measured out our patios. We talked about the mill of glass. I'm a very detail-oriented person. I need to know everything about the product. So I researched it on my own too. And so we started the process of ordering the product. It came in record time, faster than I thought it would, especially coming from overseas. So the installation starts happening and I'm coming in and visiting the stores as it's happening. And the installation's happening in under 24 hours, which is an amazing feat. I can't believe in 24 hours, they could get our patios fixed up and ready to roll and ready for service. So there was almost no downtime. Once it was complete, I ended up driving by a couple of the stores and I couldn't believe how beautiful it made our restaurants look. And not only the patio, but the entire restaurant. A lot of our restaurants are glass. And so now all of a sudden, the entire thing is this glass box. And it looked so beautiful to me personally. But then I started talking to the staff and the management, and they were like, this thing is super easy to use. It's really efficient, and customers love it because it allows that natural light to come in. It's not being ruined or dirty through this, like, you're not looking through this dirty vinyl system. Yes, it's glass and you need to clean it, but like, it cleans really well. It cleans like the other glass we have in the restaurant already. And people are coming in, and like, it's generated more excitement on the patio. More people like sitting on the patio. They enjoy the patio. And so this installation happened last year in like October. What I didn't think about was how well it would seal the environment. And so all of a sudden now, this added benefit is that we turn the heaters on, and the vinyl would actually move within the tracks and allow airflow to come in. This seals so much better. And I know maybe it's not meant to do that, and it's not meant to like be an enclosed area, but it actually allowed heat to maintain a proper temperature in the environment for a longer period of time. So the second advantage is like, here we go into like February, where, you know, COVID's still an issue. People feel more comfortable on patios, but you can't be outside on an outdoor patio because it's still too cold. And our patios were rammed. People are coming in, they love the environment. It's open air. We could like open the Lumon glass like 5 milliliters or 5 millimeters, and like each panel can open just slightly, which allows airflow in. And so people love this environment. And like February, March, April, we're seating guests when all of our competitors have patios that are not enclosed. And it was a huge advantage. I mean, I'm talking about thousands and thousands of dollars. So it has been, from the beginning to the end, an easy experience, an awesome experience. It's something that is easy to maintain. You know, we had an issue where one of our managers was trying to play with the glass and like taking one of them off its tracks. And I made a phone call to our team and our rep. And in under 1 hour, they were in here to fix that glass, which didn't really need to be fixed because the environment was fine. It was just open a little bit more and the track was loose. They came in, they showed the manager how to do it. And that was it. It was like easy. And it wasn't something that needed to be replaced. It was like they just did something the wrong way and shifted it incorrectly. So it is like a formula for success on any patio that's enclosed, that's either using a vinyl system or has a roof on it. And as we continue to grow our brands, the Craft House brand and the Socialhouse brand, this is an opportunity for us to utilize our patios for a longer period of time and generate more business. So as far as I'm concerned, Lumon is the ultimate partner for bringing in sales volumes and helping us achieve a more successful patio and environment.